FightHype.com. Here with a regular on the website, my man Ron Frazier. What's up, my man?
Not much, man. Just chilling.
And we day after. By the time this is posted, it'll be a couple days. But after the Mayweather Mosley fight, what did you think, man?
It pretty much went how I expected it. I said Floyd would probably have, 3 or 4 tough rounds, and then he would be Floyd. Actually, he was a little bit more aggressive coming forward, a little bit more than we've seen him in other fights. But that was by design. One of the ways it kind of neutralized what Shane Mosley does is to not give him space and push him backwards. Very few fighters can fight well going backwards, and Floyd knows that as well as anyone. He's a student of the game, and people, whether they love him or hate him, they should respect what he do. And what he does is he just beats everybody in front of him.
What, if anything, surprised you about the fight either way, whether impressive, not impressive?
Nothing really surprised me about the fight. It went exactly how I thought it would go, and I thought I wouldn't surprise that Shane hurt him. I thought Shane might even drop him in this fight. Shane has power, he has speed, he's a Hall of Fame fighter, but Floyd is great at making adjustments. Shane has never been good at making adjustments. And Floyd made an adjustment, Shane couldn't adjust. But that's been Shane's entire career. And it's not only him, it's not a knock against Shane. You can look at Felix Trinidad, you can look at Oscar De La Hoya, you can look at a lot of fighters that they're front runners. As long as things are going well for them, it'll continue to go well. But once it starts going bad, it stays bad. That's what put Floyd in a different category than all the guys in his generation. He's one of the few guys that's been able to make adjustments.
And with the, everyone wants to see the Pacquiao fight. We know Floyd wants him to take the drug test. If not Pacquiao for Floyd, who would you like to see Mosley fight next? What direction would you like to see him go in?
Mosley, I would like to see retire. I don't think he has anything left to prove in this sport. He's a 3-time world champion. He's fought some of the best guys out there. He's beat some of the best. He's lost to some of the best. What else is there left to do? He's been fighting for 18 years. It's time to call it a career for him. I don't want to see him fighting, go down and getting a payday. I mean, he can still beat some guys because there's a lot of guys that's holding belts, and he can still beat a lot of those guys. But there's really no point in that. He's made a comfortable living. So go off into the sunset, train your son who's an amateur, and ride off into the sunset. Floyd, if it's not Pacquiao, well, he can go to 154 and he can fight Martinez. That's a fight he could do. Or he could fight Cotto up there, I guess, or Yuri Foreman, challenge the winner of that. But obviously for him, he wants the mega paydays and the mega fights. So obviously everybody's yelling Manny Pacquiao, and if Manny's willing to step up to the plate, do the drug test, because I think we've seen Floyd very adamant about he ain't budging off that. And take the test and let's get it on.
During the press conference last night, Richard Schaefer said, maybe it was Oscar De La Hoya, said, Floyd hold the chips. Floyd is the guy that you go through. He controls all the demands. Do you think that should be the case, and do you think Pacquiao should take the drug test?
Yeah, it should be the case. I mean, Floyd has never lost. They said, he's never fought any true welterweight, so he fought a true welterweight, and he dominated him. Now, everybody's going to go, well, he's old. Well, this is the same old guy that just beat up Margarito, that Manny and those guys, that, Shane said he'd come to 142, and they said no. So who else does Manny have to fight? After he fought Clottey, I mean, they both got a little reprieve. Manny fought Clottey, Floyd fought Shane, but basically, Manny has no other options. What, he's going to go to 154 and fight Yuri Foreman? Or he's going to fight Cotto again? How do you sell that fight? He destroyed Cotto. You can't sell that fight. So is he going to step up and fight at 154 and fight a Martinez? No. Is he going to fight a Paul Williams? No. Is he going to fight Andre Berto? No. Because Andre Berto, as good as he is, he doesn't bring any money to the table. So he's kind of the odd man left out because there's no real need to fight him for either Floyd or Manny. So basically for them, it's each other, and Floyd, I think, has a few more options because he can't fight a Paul Williams. He probably won't because they share some managerial stuff together. So Sergio Martinez is an interesting fight. He can go up there. I mean, Sergio's not a big hitter, and his punches are a little wide that Floyd can pick those off, and he can beat him in a decision. He's not going to knock Martinez out. It'll be a fun fight for him. I think about as dangerous as Mosley.
And Pacquiao Mayweather, if the fight happens, anything last night you seen that would make you pick Floyd? Anything that make you change up and pick Pacquiao?
I've always picked Floyd. I said from the onset it would be easier than people think. Manny is a great fighter. I'm not taking away nothing from Manny Pacquiao. I love to watch him fight, and I picked him to win just about every fight he's ever fought except for the first Marquez fight and the first Morales Dallas fight. Oh, I was wrong. I did pick him against Barrera the first time and he destroyed Barrera. And I give him all the props in the world for that. But his last 5 fights, they were made to order for him, and I thought he was going to win. But he has problems with counterpunchers. Floyd is a bigger, stronger guy than people give him credit for. He was stronger than Shane Mosley in many instances last night. And Shane is about as physical as a welterweight you're going to get. So there was nothing I saw in that fight that, you know, that says that Manny can beat a Floyd. Yes, he's fast. Yes, he gives anger, but he still can be counterpunched. And we saw the damage he took. Look at his face after the Cotto fight and after the Clottey fight. And these guys got beat up by him. You know, he took some damage in those fights. Floyd, oh, I know everybody's gonna say, well, oh, Shane rocked him. He came back. He didn't go down. He came back, and what did he do? Did he run the next round? No. He came forward and he took over the fight from the 3rd round on. Shane was hard pressed to win another round. So yeah, it's a hurt business. You're gonna get hurt. Manny's been knocked out twice. Now, granted, they happened a while ago, but his trigger has been pulled, so we know it can be pulled again. And we'll see him stepping up and weight. The guy that can beat Floyd Mayweather, I'd say Paul Williams has the best chance because he's a tall guy, he's rangy, and he's a high volume puncher. You got to have a good jab if you're going to beat Floyd. Manny may have a good jab, but he's 7 inches shorter. It's going to be hard for him to be effective. And as far as Freddie Roach going, oh, they're going to walk through Shane, going to walk through Floyd, he knows better than that. A lot of that's just talk. Freddie's a great trainer, and he's a great trainer for a reason. He knows it ain't going to be an easy night. And the stuff you saw against Clottey and the stuff you saw against Hatt, they're not going to even try to do against Floyd because they know it's not going to work. It'll be a different fight. The pace will be different, and Floyd will slow him down. And once Floyd slows him down and start picking him apart, what's Manny's plan B? That Floyd's going to run out of steam? When have we ever seen Floyd get tired in the fight? It's not going to happen. The thing is this. Forget all the BS that Floyd talks in the 24/7. The Money Mayweather is a character. That's the hype fight. He doesn't have that exciting style. He's not a Mike Tyson type guy where he's going to knock you out in 30 seconds of a fight, so you're not going to get hyped to see him fight. So he figured, let me create a persona that you're going to hate so you can pay to see me get my head knocked off. It's not going to happen. So that's what Money Mayweather is about. That's a character. When it comes down to being a disciplined fighter in the ring and training for a fight, you don't get any better than that dude. The dude lives in the gym. And as much trash talk, he ain't no games. He ain't out drinking. He ain't out partying. The dude don't drink. The dude he doesn't have any bad habits. He keeps his body in shape. He's a disciplined fighter. So unless Floyd starts to slip and age starts to catch him, right now there's nobody out there that's gonna beat him.
All right, my man. Well, it's good kicking out here in Vegas with you, man. Give me some closing thoughts, Ron.
Oh, man, it's always good to see you. It's always good to be on your website. You know what? Just enjoying my beautiful daughter, Samara. We'll keep going from there.
All right,